Back in high school, my childhood friend Ijuin Haruka was incredibly popular. Well, not just high school, I guess. Since we grew up together, I know, from preschool to kindergarten to elementary, middle, and high school, her looks had been stealing the hearts of guys at every stage of her life. The thing is, none of those guys ever managed to steal her heart. Saito, the fastest runner in our year, got rejected. Sugita, class rep turned student council president, got turned down too. Sakoshita, the smartest guy around, was apparently smart enough to know he'd get rejected, so he never even tried. Man, I'd love to go out with her. Right? She's seriously the hottest girl in our year. But isn't there a rumor that she hates guys? For real? Then we never stood a chance. Yeah, I've heard that too. I guess that's a no-go then. Though honestly, better to have her unattainable than taken by someone else, right? Nah, we still want to go out with her. Being popular sounds exhausting. Oh, Haruka?
Toru?
You heading home?
Yeah.
Mind if I walk with you?
You don't need to ask. We're going the same direction anyway.
True enough. Alright, let's go.
Sure.
It's been a while since we walked home together.
You're right. We did it every day back in elementary school. Feels like forever ago.
You know, people are saying you hate guys.
People are still talking about that?
Oh yeah, plenty of them. Can't blame them. After turning down that many guys, it's easy for people who don't know you to believe it.
I don't hate guys at all, though.
Yeah, I know. You talk to me just fine.
True.
I think I know what happened.
What?
The guys you turned down probably made up that rumor to save face. Like, she doesn't hate me, she just hates all guys.
That's totally something they do.
Classic, right?
Yeah, super classic. Still, it's a problem.
What is?
If they keep pulling stuff like that, I might actually start disliking guys.
Come on, don't say that.
Why are you defending them?
Because I'm a guy too. If you start hating guys, that includes me.
So you don't want me to hate you?
I don't think any guy wants his childhood friend to hate him.
Fair point.
Anyway, why don't you ever go out with anyone?
What would even be the point?
What do you mean, the point? There's plenty of stuff.
Like what?
Going on dates,
Uh-huh.
kissing, fooling around, that kind of thing.
I can't really picture it, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, when I'm older and naturally start wanting that kind of thing, then I'll find someone to date. Besides, it's not like you're seeing anyone either.
That's a completely different situation.
How so?
I'd actually want to kiss someone and fool around. I just don't have anyone because no one's into me.
That's surprisingly refreshing honesty.
Don't laugh.
No, this is absolutely a laugh-worthy moment. Consider it a special childhood friend discount on my kindness.
Looking back, that was the last real conversation I ever had with Haruka. Childhood friends or not, we were still a guy and a girl. We weren't kids anymore. Just the two of us hanging out like we used to wasn't really a thing. Without a reason to see each other, we didn't. No texts, no calls. And just like that, without another moment like that one, we graduated high school. I went to a university out east. Haruka headed down to Kyushu. After graduation, I moved back home, and through the grapevine, I'd heard she had too. But there was never a reason to reach out. We drifted so far apart, I didn't even have her number anymore. Years passed without us ever crossing paths.
All right, Toru, I'm counting on you to look after Minori.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
I know it's only for a few days, but I'm still sorry for asking. You're busy with work and everything.
It's fine. I'm sure you've got your reasons. That's what little brothers are for.
I'm really glad you said that. I'll make it up to you properly.
I'm off today and tomorrow, so I'll take care of her myself. On weekdays, she goes to daycare, right?
Right.
Got it. We'll manage. Minori's a good kid.
Okay, I'm leaving her in your hands.
So for a few days, I'd be looking after my sister's daughter. My sister's daughter. My niece, in other words. Something unavoidable came up for my sister and her husband, and they had no one else to turn to. My sister might have married and moved out, but she's still family. When family's in a bind, you help out. Simple as that.
Minori, make sure you listen to your Uncle Toru, okay? I know. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'll come pick you up as soon as I'm done. Toru, take good care of her.
Will do. If anything comes up, I'm calling you right away, so keep your phone on.
Of course. All right, I'm off.
Mom's gone, huh?
Yep,
Are you sad?
a little, but I'm okay.
You really are a good kid, Minori. You're gonna have to put up with me for a few days.
I'm not putting up with anything,
Hmm?
because I love you too.
You really are such a good kid. And that's how the two of us started living together. Minori was genuinely such an easy kid. Never threw a tantrum, never complained. We went out to eat, played games together. It had been a long time since I spent a day off with someone else around. I hadn't had a girlfriend in years after all. The weekend went by in the blink of an eye. Morning. Oh, this is the daycare you go to?
Yep,
Got it. Man, brings back memories.
memories of what?
I used to go to the same daycare when I was little. So did your mom. Tired?
Sleepy.
Okay, I'll come pick you up right after work. Oh, and let's go out for dinner again today. Start thinking about what you want.
Anything's okay?
Sushi? Omurice? Whatever you want, we'll get it.
Yay!
Good morning. Thanks for looking after Minori.
Sure thing.
Wait, Haruka? Is that you?
It is. Long time no see, Toru.
What are you doing here?
Shouldn't I be asking you that? I work here. Of course I'm here. You're the unexpected one. Still not married, are you?
Hold on. How do you know I'm not married?
Your sisters told me things. Small town, you know. She mentioned you'd be looking after Minori for a few days, too.
I see.
Do you know Uncle Toru?
I do. We're friends.
No way, really?
Now then, let's go play lots today, okay?
Yeah!
Everyone's already inside waiting.
Oh no, I gotta go! Bye, see you later!
Yeah, have fun.
I will!
She was half asleep a second ago, and now she's full of energy.
Kids are like that.
It's good to see you. How've you been?
You can see for yourself.
Yeah, looks like things are good. There's so much I want to catch up on, but I've got work.
I'm already on the clock, too.
Right, of course. Sorry. Thanks for looking after Minori.
Absolutely. Good luck at work.
Thanks. See you this evening when I pick her up. You're really killing it today, huh? I have to pick up a kid from daycare after work. I cannot afford to stay even a second late. Kid? When did you get married? Why didn't you tell me? No, she's not mine. She's my sister's kid. What? It's a long story. I'm watching her for a few days. Huh, that's rough. Anyway, end of small talk. I'm going into focus mode. Don't bother me. Aye. Guess us single guys with nobody waiting at home get to take it nice and easy.
You came!
Minori!
Thanks for coming to get me.
Go get your things. I'll wait here.
Okay.
Oh, where's Miss Haruka?
Over there.
Got it, thanks. Hey,
Oh, Toru. Here to pick up Minori.
yep.
You made a really good time. You're the first parent here today.
I don't want her sitting around feeling lonely. She's already going days without seeing her parents.
That's very thoughtful. You're doing a great job stepping up as a parent figure.
You think? I hope so.
Trust me, kids can tell when they're loved, you know? And Minori is a bright, sweet girl. She can definitely feel how much you care.
Hearing that from an actual childcare professional really does give me confidence.
That said, good intentions can only go so far in practice. If anything comes up, feel free to talk to me.
Actually, there's one thing.
What's up?
She's been having trouble falling asleep at night.
Really? She naps fine here during the day.
Is there a reason that might happen?
My first guess would be the environment being different. You know how some people can't sleep well in an unfamiliar bed?
Ah,
Same idea. At home, she's always falling asleep next to her parents, but now she's in an unfamiliar place with just you. She's probably not used to it yet.
but she can sleep here at daycare, right?
Of course, the daycare is already part of her everyday routine.
Right.
Still, the lack of sleep worries me. If she gets too drowsy during the day, she could end up getting hurt.
Is there anything I can do?
Honestly, there might not be much from your end. It's more of a mindset thing for Minori.
That can't be all there is.
Are you worried?
Of course I am.
All right, let's give something a shot.
Wait, you have an idea? Is there something we can try?
Sort of. I can't promise it'll work, though.
I don't care. Anything helps. Please, just tell me.
Okay, give me your address.
Huh? Why?
I'll come by tonight once I'm ready.
Sorry, I'm lost.
It's a special exception because we're childhood friends. Don't tell the other parents.
You're not making any sense. And so, evening came. At Minori's request, we went out for yakisoba, came home, gave her a bath, and played together just like the nights before. I had this anxious feeling in the pit of my stomach the whole time. And then, finally, there was a knock at the door.
Hey,
You actually came.
of course I did. I don't go back on my word. Can I come in?
Yeah, please.
Excuse the intrusion. Wow, you've kept it pretty tidy in here.
Wait, why is Miss Haruka here?
Good evening. I was wondering if I could crash here for a few days. Is that okay?
Here's what was going on. Minori's trouble sleeping was because of the unfamiliar environment. And the biggest factor, Haruka figured, was that she wasn't sleeping next to the people she was used to. So Haruka, who already put Minori down for naps at daycare, was going to sleep next to her at night too. Which meant Haruka would be staying at my place for a few days. Sorry, I didn't mean for things to turn into this when I brought it up.
Don't worry about it. I'm the one who offered to help. Besides, I care about Minori too.
Still, I appreciate it. I owe you one.
So, for the next few days, thanks in advance.
Same here.
Right then, I'll start getting Minori to sleep.
Morning. I couldn't keep inconveniencing Haruka. Well, technically I already was, but that made it even more important to make it up to her in other ways. So for starters, I made breakfast.
Morning.
Morning.
Something smells amazing.
Almost ready. Go wash your face first.
Did you make some for me too?
Obviously. Lunch is packed too.
Really?
You're doing me a huge favor.
Still so thoughtful. That hasn't changed.
Did you say something?
Nope, I'm gonna go wash my face. This is so good.
Glad you like it.
When did you learn to cook like this?
I worked part-time at a restaurant in college. Got really into cooking for a while after that.
Now I'm excited for lunch too.
Minori's not up yet?
Still completely knocked out. If she sleeps much longer, I'm worried she won't nap at daycare.
So your hunch was right.
Looks like.
Thank you. You really saved me.
Don't mention it.
If you're okay with it, can I ask you to stay for the rest of the days?
I've been saying that from the start, haven't I?
Right, thanks.
In exchange, you're in charge of all the cooking. I wasn't planning on that when I showed up, but after this, there's no going back. You've already won me over.
Deal. Leave it to me.
Perfect. Then we have a deal.
And so, for the next few days, the three of us lived together. We ate my cooking together, watched anime, played games, and after putting Minori to bed, Haruka and I would quietly share a drink. Come to think of it, it was the first time we'd ever had drinks together. Well, of course it was. The last time I'd seen her was back in high school. She turned out to be a strong drinker. But after getting a little bit tipsy, she opened up and talked a lot about going off to college, leaving home, and eventually coming back. Pretty similar to my own story, more or less. And then our last morning together arrived.
Is today the day when your sister gets back?
Yeah, she's picking Minori up herself after work.
I see.
Thanks for everything, Haruka. You really helped me out. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad you were here.
Me too.
And, if you're interested,
What?
Actually, never mind.
Really?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay then.
What was I about to say? If you're interested, want to hang out again sometime? Something like that? But once Minori goes home, there's no reason for Haruka to stick around.
Okay, I should head to work.
Oh, already?
You're still doing morning drop-off today, right?
Yeah,
Then I'll see you there.
sure.
Thanks for having me.
And just like that, Haruka left with the same bag she'd arrived with. Night. Since I didn't have to pick up Minori anymore, I stayed late at work and headed home. My sister had already texted to say she'd pick Minori up without a hitch. Mission complete. A weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. And yet, my feet felt heavy on the way home. Probably because those few days with the two of them had been too good. What a drag.
What are you sighing about?
Haruka?
You took forever. I've been waiting a while.
Sorry I stayed late, but what are you doing here?
I forgot something this morning. The thing you started to say and then swallowed.
I told you it was nothing.
But I've been thinking about it all day. Come on, just tell me.
It was,
If you can't say it, I will.
what?
Let's keep spending time together. Being with you again after all this time, it made me feel that way. Is that not okay?
Are you sure?
Why would you ask that?
Because Minori's gone now.
True, but that was never the reason we spent time together in the first place, was it? We used to hang out without Minori around back in the day.
You're right, we did.
Exactly, so we're just going back to how things used to be.
Well, just going back to how things were feels like a waste.
What do you mean?
How about we take things a step further while we're at it?
Meaning?
Like, the two of us start dating.
I'm in.
Then it's settled. You've grown up.
What?
You said it once. When I'm older and naturally start wanting that kind of thing, I'll find someone to date. The fact that you said yes means exactly that, right?
Yeah, I did say something like that.
Come on up.
Of course, that was the plan, but
But what?
whether or not we get to kissing and other things tonight is going to depend on the kind of mood you set.
Understood. I'll give it my best shot. And after that, you ask? I'll leave that to your imagination. But honestly, I think you already know.